Hey, America, don't get up.
I'm Wendy Williams. Welcome to Love Triangle.
Now, we're always looking for the name of the famous person, place, or thing in our puzzle.
Then you will win this.
From Big W, it's a shopping spree, Rita.
Hello everybody, I'm Robert Q. Seidelman. Welcome to a very special induction here at Game Show Garbage. As you can see, this is our first ever video induction, and if it goes rather well, we will end up doing a lot more of them. So we figured here at Game Show Garbage to kick it off with a bang, so to speak. Well, not really much of a bang, but more of a meow. That's right, we're going to kick things off with the Meow Mix Think Like a Cat game show from November of 2008, which was a one-off special aired on Game Show Network. I call it a special because, in all honesty, it was more like a 30-minute infomercial for Meow Mix Wholesome Goodness cat food, a brand which, to my knowledge, didn't really exactly fly off the shelves. With that said, let's take a look at the first 15 seconds of the show, because you can tell a lot on a game show by the intro in the first 15 seconds. Here we go.
Meow Mix scoured the country looking for outstanding cats and their human parents to compete in the first ever cat game show.
Think like a cat.
Will one team walk away $1 million richer? The top 8 pairs are here tonight and purring to go. This is the Meow Mix Think Like a Cat game show.
Okay, where to begin? Just for that 15 seconds. We're going to have a lot of cat puns. We got Chuck Woolery, who couldn't be even less enthusiastic if he tried. And trust me, I've seen those Great Expectation dating commercials, so this is worse than that. And from all intents and purposes, this could get ugly.
I mean, Chuck hasn't sounded so less enthused in all of my life. Just listen to how he has to describe the players.
We're giving today's cat testants a chance to show off how well they understand each other. We did a nationwide talent search to find out who knows their cat the best, who has the closest relationship with it, and which combination of pet parent and cat stood head and shoulders above the rest. Finally, because we were looking for interesting personalities and interaction as a team, the cat testants received, well, kind of a Hollywood-style screen test just to see how well they appear together on camera.
With the way he's sounding right now, you'd rather go back to hawking the moto lure and doing Chuck Woolery's Naturally Stoned rather than doing this pile right now.
We're then treated to a gigantic montage of the tryouts where they went across the country and screened quite a few pairs, trying to find those magical pairs that would dazzle the viewing audience to stay tuned and watch this show. After seeing all that, it's become proven that there are no interesting contestants, or cats for that matter. You hear interesting stuff about the cats, but nothing really charming is seen, which ruins the purpose of showcasing stories about the cats here.
That's one of the major problems with the show, especially for a one-off. If you can't get emotionally invested into a cat or a human contestant for that matter, then what point is there to watch the show? You could watch it for Chuck, but as we already seen in the first minute of the show, he'd rather be much anywhere else and is literally phoning it in for a check.
Now we actually get to the game part of the show with the 8 humans and felines entering a little cat race. Chuck, what's the punny title of the round?
The game that we call the Fast and the Furriest. Everybody follow me, come on.
This is gonna be worse than I thought.
Go cat go, here we go. Come on, kitties. Ooh, look at this.
So the race gets underway with plenty of product placement where the owners have to lure their cat partners to them with the help of some wholesome goodness cat food. Yes, it sounds just as dumb as it looks. And just like regular cats, only a couple go to them. One starts to come to their partner and change their mind. The others just say, screw it, cat food sucks.
The one that goes the furthest down is going to be the third winner. And that is
Seriously, this race is about as exciting as the middle 100 laps of a NASCAR race. I mean, the first 2 cats that finished line got in there in 5 to 10 seconds, and the third place cat didn't even get started until the 20-second mark, and then at the 26-second mark he goes back. He got the third place part via default because he's the only other one that made progress. Ugh. God, this is boring.
For the next round of play, I'm going to let our Dumb Answer of the Week correspondent on the site, Jim Williams, handle the opener of the next round. Jim?
From the GSN studios, this is Cat Party. Now playing are the following contestants with their owners. From Tampa, Florida, Ian, Stitch, and Quinn. From Dallas, Texas, Alma Coronado and Abby. And from Portland, Oregon, Simone Mickleberry and Spooky D. Cat. Now entering the studio is the host of Cat Party, Chuck Woolery.
Let's take just
Yes,
Kidding Around
you heard
for
right.
10.
The second round is nothing more than a terrible Jeopardy ripoff, even down to the now annoying pun-filled categories.
Let's take a look at the categories. Here they are: famous felines, catistics, which features interesting facts about cats; just kidding around, questions about cat behaviors; Ma and Pa, that covers relationships between cats and humans; history; and let's get fuzzical, where you can find questions about kitty health and nutrition. Okay.
God. My head now hurts from all these terrible puns. Ah!
We'll do, let's see, just Kidding Around for 20.
If you've seen Jeopardy, you've seen how this goes. Give a right answer, earn points. Give a wrong answer, lose points. Chuck just seems really bored, and quite honestly, so am I. So let's get past this and on to the next segment.
Persian or Manx? What is the most popular? Our final competition is designed to show just how well you know your little furry friends. Now, to prove that, you'll need to think like a cat. Before the show, you were nice enough to let our resident cat lover Margot and our behaviorist Jackson play with your cats. In this round, I'm going to describe one of the games we played with your cats, and you have a chance to describe their reaction.
God, it's a dilemma game. I hate these. This is the very definition of game show garbage. The essence of game show garbage. As you've seen throughout the show, there is nothing interesting about this show. Everything is just pieces from shows that have done better in the last 10 years. I'll explain. The cat racing, we've seen that with The Amazing Race, obviously. Cat Party, obviously Jeopardy. And if you're thinking about those definitions or dilemmas, that was done better on Card Sharks in 2001. Seriously, Card Sharks did it better. Ugh, God.
Speaker inside a box, and we played a recording of your voice. Now,
the first dilemma has a box with a hole in it and a speaker inside the box. The speaker is playing the voice of the human calling it to the box. The contestants have to figure out whether the cat goes into the box or not. This one kind of caused a bit of confusion for the contestant and the staff.
We're going to start with you.
Yeah, I don't think that he did. And I'm probably going to be wrong, but I don't think he put his head in the box.
So your answer is no.
Is no.
All right, well, let's take a look and see if he did. Or if he didn't. Oh, my God. Well, Ian, the answer is yes. The judge in the room said his nose crossed the plane. So, Quinn, shorten your nose.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, good. Now see where the NFL got their replacement refs for this previous season. Damn you, replacement refs, for handing the Seahawks a win over the Packers. Damn you!
What's your prediction?
I predict that he went for the mouse toy.
He went for the mouse toy. You think he went for the mouse?
The second dilemma is just as boring and slightly worse. Essentially, it's pick which one of the three toys the cat will go for, or if they won't go for any of them. Thankfully, after this round is over, we get to the main event of the $1 million game.
Wow, $1 million game. Okay, that piqued my interest. I hope it isn't hard to win as Supercoin was.
How the $1 million challenge works. In this circle, you see 10 bags of wholesome goodness cat food. Inside each bag is an icon that represents a protein ingredient that can be found in Meow Mix cat food. I'll give you an example, like chicken, tuna, get the idea? Only 2 of the bags have matching icons. If you and your cat can work together to find those matching icons, you're going to win $1 million. And I want you to win.
Oh, thank you, absolutely.
You're in this.
Okay, I was wrong. It's even more impossible to win than Supercoin. Supercoin can at least be attempted and possibly be done. This one is borderline impossible. Here's what happened. You have only one match and 10 different bags. You only can select one of them, and your cat can select a completely different one. It's possible that you could pick one part of the match pair or none at all. This does not entice the viewer to stick around. They want to see a possible $1 million win, not an impossible feat of nature that would prevent a $1 million win from happening.
Come on, baby. Be a red snapper.
And in the end, the guy didn't win the million, and not even getting at least one half of the lone match out there. So, instead he gets $25,000 for himself, $2,500 for his favorite pet charity, and a year's supply of Meow Mix wholesome goodness for his cat. In short, we're all losers.
It's one thing to create a game show just to shill a product. It's a completely different thing to create a game show just to shill a product and put no effort into it. All you have here on this show, just put all together, is an uninterested Chuck Woolery, a set that looks like it was ripped from GSN Live during the early days of GSN Live, back when it was good, elements from shows done better, and turned them into cat pun-filled garbage. Seriously, after watching this review, whatever you do, don't ask anybody for this show. For the traders out there, don't ask for it. You'll be better off not knowing this special exists.
Needless to say, there wasn't another special after this one, and marking the first giant failure for GSN in quite a few years. They would have more failures immediately afterwards, such as the 2009 Game Show Awards, Big Saturday Night, the failed 1 vs. 100 remake, the utter destruction of high-stakes poker, Carney Wilson Unstapled, and the list goes on and on and on and on.
But this will go down as the first colossal mistake that David Goldhill had during his run as GSM president, and this also marks the end of the very first video induction for Game Show Garbage. I'm Robert Seidelman. I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to check out the Facebook page, check out more of our vlogs on the YouTube channel, check out the website where we have Dumb Answer of the Weeks, the old written inductions, mediocre music TV, some special commentaries that we have, and just overall, hopefully you will enjoy those as well. I am Robert Seidelman, as Dick Clark would say. So long, everyone.
You